Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with my June currently inked number 2. So let me explain. If you watched, I think on the 1st of June, I uploaded my currently inked video. Bear with me here. Let me find it. That's May. Here we go. And this is what it looked like. However, going through the month already, today is June 8th, I have already written this Kobe 15 Mako Green Dry. This Kaweco Sport, this beautiful ink, it's a shimmer ink, clogged the pen, so I uninked that one. The Dominant Industry was very dry in this Opus 88 Flora. So I'm going to ink that one up another time in a broader nib. I just wasn't feeling this. I used it a few times, the KWZ Big Muddy. I just wasn't feeling it right now in June to continue to use it. So I uninked it, put the ink back in the bottle to use closer to autumn, maybe in September. The Birmingham Pen Company Interstellar Bronze. I inked this up in a Kakuno, and it dried out probably, I think I used it day one, and it was very beautiful writer. I'm actually liking it in the medium nib. However, it dried out. So I need to figure that out. And then the Diamine Wilted Rose, again, I just wasn't feeling this darker color. So I ended up uninking that one. So that led me to just to record another short. I'm keeping it to 5 pens, and one of them is a daily writer. So let's get started. And I'm going to swatch the ink, and then I'm going to showcase the pen that I've inked it up in. The first ink is the J Urban Cacao do Brazil. My goodness, I apologize, guys. I have a bottle of this, and it's actually almost gone because I've been sharing it with a bunch of pen friends, which I love. This is one of my favorite browns. I used it a lot in 2024 after a pen friend, Lisa, sent me a sample. And I'm so thankful that she did. And then I had to purchase a bottle. So I have this in my Esterbrook Esty Coffee Monster Co., the Coffee Monster Co. collaboration. This has a fine nib. This was a little gift to thyself because I did not want to miss out on it. And it's very beautiful. Look at that. I'm just going to get you a close up here, hoping, of the nib. I'm hoping you can see that in my lighting here. All right, and I'm using this in my daily planner. My hope was that I could stick with the same color throughout the planner, which I did for half a year. And now I'm back to my brown. I've missed my brown. So this is J Urban. Cacao. Oops, I'm sorry guys, I am dyslexic, so this happens sometimes. That's an A, C-A-O, to Brazil. Yeah, and I love this match at this time. It's very smooth, very very happy with the match. And I must admit the Caco do Brazil is a bit drier ink, but it writes perfectly in this fine nib. So I'm just going to put it back real quick there. The next pen and ink combination I am continuing to write with. I love this ink. Thank you, Jill, for swapping with me. It is Birmingham Pen Company Tesla Coil. This is a sheening ink, but it's not as heavily, oh wow, wow, that's dry. When I open that cap, yeah, these inks, I can tell, and I wonder why. You saw that, right? I can see where they dry out. A bunch of flakes came off of this cap. So that's going to be, I will have to keep an eye on that. So I've had this inked up in my Pilot Kakuno Pearl. I don't know, that's what I'm calling it. This has a medium nib. And it is, like I said, Birmingham Pen Company. Tesla Coil. And this one has not dried out, and I inked it up the same time as the Interstellar Bronze. So I'll be curious to see and try maybe the Interstellar Bronze in this pen to see if it dries out. The Interstellar Bronze is a heavier sheening ink, so I'm thinking that could be it as well. And if that's the case, I'm just, I don't want to waste the ink. I want to use the ink. I really like the Interstellar Bronze, but if it's going to dry out in a pen after a couple of days, then it's not really feasible for me to use, So let me make sure this, my ink muddler is clean. So the next ink is one that Marcy sent me at Marcy Me. I'll link everybody's channel in the description box below, so don't worry about that. Is Pilot Konpeki. And I guess I'm just in the mood for this shade of ink because I see that this is similar to the base ink. It's like a cerulean blue. I have to say, like, cornflower blue is one of my favorites, and this kind of reminds me a tad of the cornflower blue. And my understanding is Pilot used to have an ink that was cornflower and it's been discontinued. I inked this one up in an Opus 88 pocket pen. This is called the Perfect Pairings. I pre-ordered this from Endless Pen Company back, I think, in February, end of February, March, and it just came in the last week. And I'm like, oh, let me try the Pilot ink out because they're very dependable inks. And I love this pairing. So Pilot Hiroshizuku. Konpeki. I love the shading on this ink. And this is Opus 88. Perfect pairing. Or pairings, I think it is. Pocket pen. And I purchased this in a medium nib. Now I have a nib, an Opus 88 number 5 nib in each size, so extra fine all the way to the 1.4 stub. So if you all are interested, maybe I'll put together a video so that you can see the comparison of the nib sizes. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd like to see. The next pen and ink combo I decided to go with is Rohrer & Klinger Solferino. This is a sample that Elise sent me. We did an ink swatch. I keep saying that, you guys. Thank you for bearing with me. Ink swap in May. And these just arrived. They traveled the world, the country. And I inked this one up. And I'm very happy with this. Ooh, you know what though? Give me a second, guys. Kind of take a look at that. I don't know why. Give me 1 second. So I inked it up in my Benu Ambrosia pen, and this is in the, give me 1 second, Xenia colorway. So this is Rohrer & Klinger Solferino. I think this is a perfect match for, it might be a little bit darker. Yeah, it's a little bit darker, but that's okay. And this is my Benu Ambrosia, and these are exclusive directly to the Benu store. I have not seen any other store sell these. I'll take a quick peek. That was as of last year. And the Xenia colorway, and this is a medium Schmidt nib and a number 5. It's gold for this particular model. I was looking at a few other Ambrosias because I really love these. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. I would love to, yeah, I'm not sure because I'd like to bring in other, like a Pixie, a Benu Pixie, or something new into my collection because I'm pretty happy with this pen itself. So I'm trying to be more mindful of the purchases, and I'd like to try other brands as well. But look at how pretty this matches. I really like it. It writes like a dream, as do all of the Schmidt nibs that I found. And I'm really happy to pull this pen out again. So the last pen and ink combination is going to be, let me go over the ink first, is Ferris Wheel Press Golden Gate Glow. Now this is an ink that I purchased, I think I purchased this directly from Ferris Wheel Press last year. Ooh, I thought that might be a problem. Hoping my ink muddler will not fit in. This is from a charger set, and unfortunately some of the Tesla coil particles, I'm hoping I can get an accurate swatch here. I'm going to leave it at that. You can see the color over here. Sorry about that, guys. I guess I need to check and make sure from now on before I open some inks. I have it all over me. This is in my another Opus 88 pocket pen. And this is a new release. I purchased this with my own money. It's one of my birthday pens. My birthday was in May. And it's Opus 88 by At Cosmic Pancake Cara Cara Friends fountain pen. And I'm loving how happy this pen is. The only little thing I know it's minor, but I love when I didn't realize it was just like a scan of one. Let me see if I can explain. See how this goes all the way around the cap? The hearts are displayed all around the cap. This is on one side, and when you put the pen down, you're not seeing the entire picture here. So I kind of wish it was split, but I get it because if you look at the artwork, how are they going to split that on both sides? I'm sure it could have been done. That's my only complaint. I mean, I love Opus 88 pocket pen, so it's no big deal. I'm going to enjoy it either way. So let me write this out, and then we'll let the inks finish drying up a bit, and then I'll do a close-up. So this is Ferris Wheel Press, Golden Gate Glow. And the pen is Opus 88. So kind of a long name, but I want to give credit at cosmic.pancake Cara. Friends. Oh yeah, look at that. Picked up a little speck of the dried ink. And this is in a medium nib. Yeah, I'm loving this pen and ink combination a lot. I think it's truly a perfect match to the pen, and I'm trying not to get ink all over it. But look at that, that's so cute. So I'm going to pause the video a bit, go wash my hands, let the inks dry up a little bit, and I'll be right back. Oops, there we go. Hey everyone, all right, I am back with inky fingers. And I want let's take a closer look here. Most of these are dry, some of them are a little bit wet still, but you'll be able to see in the writing, the shading and everything. So this is the first one is the J Urban Caco do Brazil. It's like a light brown gray color. And this is what it looks like in the writing sample with a fine nib. The next one is the Birmingham Pen Company Tesla coil. You can see that purple sheen with the lighter blue. It's almost, the blue is pretty much identical to the Konpeki, which I really love. I'm tempted to purchase a bottle, but I'm not sure yet because I have so much other ink and so many other samples that I want to focus on trying. The next one is Pilot Arushizuki Konpeki and the Opus 88 Perfect Pairings Pocket Pen. This one does have a little bit of sheen to it. It's almost like this purple sheen that we're seeing here in the Tesla coil, which I find interesting. But I am loving this blue. Like I said before, cornflower blue, even the periwinkle. I'm trying to decide which one is my favorite because eventually I'll do my rainbow ink fountain pen tab. And then we have the Rohrer and Klinger Solferino. I'm loving this ink. Is this a purple or a magenta ink? Can somebody let me know? Because I'm not sure how to classify that. this ink here. Either way, it's beautiful. And then the last one is the Ferris Wheel Press Golden Gate Glow. And I have that inked up in the Opus 88. This one here, the new one that came out. So super cute. Orange is one of my favorite flavors, so that was a weakness as well. Some of the flakes from the Tesla Coil ink sample vial kind of mixed in here with the Ferris Wheel Press ink, but this is an accurate depiction of that orange, and I think it's perfect. I wasn't looking for a super bright orange or a very bright orange. I think this one is the perfect shade for me right now. So that is my June currently inked part 2. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all are doing well and have a great month.